question is, if you want to, the question is, why are these whistleblowers changing genders more frequently now? And the answer, I think, is that because they're getting waterboarded, by their commanding officers, and the water has so much estrogen in it, nowadays that it wasn't worth it.
If you're getting waterboarded, you'll say anything. They're like, we're gonna hold you to whatever you say.
I'll cut off my dick. Okay, all right. Well, we got you on. Yeah,
I would think also my thought about the Chelsea Manning was probably you would figure if you're being tortured to a really high degree and you change genders, you got to figure they can't torture a woman as much. You would think
that's the thing.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
The torture's been done though. That seems like not the best move, unless you were just really planning.
Well, they're still, as far as I know, still getting tortured.
You can't transition while you're getting waterboarded.
Yeah. What's I think
the transition is in the mind. Maybe it is right in the middle of a waterboarding session. You realize, oh shit.
What's way worse, I think, with it though is after being a whistleblower and after all that, the military still has to pay for it. So they still have to pay for the transition.
It is a real fuck you to the military.
It's just like, oh man.
Oh, dude.
I think that's what it was. I think it was, you just tortured me. I'm going to think of the most expensive thing that you have to do.
No, but maybe you know about this, isn't it
that's not? There's no way that's a cheap surgery.
Is any of the judicial part different for men and women if you get in trouble?
Nope.
It's exactly the same, and there's no What about just in general, the treatment of soldiers?
Doesn't matter.
No difference.
Yeah, if anything, actually, women are treated way worse in the military.
Okay.
Probably
transgender women are even beneath that.
Yeah. So that I've never met anybody. What the fuck? I've never met anybody who's. Oh no, that's not true. I've met people who've transitioned while they were in still. So yeah, and I imagine.
I'm telling you, estrogen in the water.
They're waterboarding them with hormones.
Yeah, possibly.
What about the front line issue? Women in the front lines, is that not a thing anymore?
They just had. I think it was a female sailor. I think it was the first one that actually passed through the buds and the SEAL ops for the first time ever.
First female Navy SEAL, or
the first one to actually make it through all the way. And I get why they don't want females in certain jobs in the military, but I mean, at the end of the day, I guess if they fucking can pass it, why does it matter? I get why they don't, though. I mean, they're kind of easier targets. It's intentional. They've proven when you go overseas. Well, they go overseas. They're like, oh, we want to make a statement. Oh, get the women, get the female.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's like saluting saluting an officer. You know what I'm talking? It's a couple movies. I think it Saving. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not in the military. This is where my knowledge base comes from. I think it was.
I don't know if you've seen Stripes, but
fucking Well, I was going to say Saving Private Ryan, but also in Forrest Gump, when he first shows up, he salutes Lieutenant Dan, and he's like, "Get your fucking hand down!" They want to shoot an officer.
Yeah, they're gonna go for somebody. If we take this person out, what's gonna create the most chaos?
Right.
And they just assume that if you see a lady get taken out, you're probably gonna be a little bit more fucked up than if you see a dude taken out. I'm assuming that's a thought process, but it's been proven to work. So I mean,
I bet that's true.
Well, yeah. Who might argue it? Yeah.
Do they have any means of Mulaning a chick to make her look like a dude so that she doesn't get?
Probably not, honestly.
I mean, have you seen a lot of the women in the military? You wouldn't even need to do anything.
I think it's got to be so much harder for a lady to make it through. She's probably going to be a much harder target to fuck with at that point. Because you have to, that's probably, honestly, that's not who I would go after personally. If I'm trying to, I'm not going to go after the person who probably had to go through the most shit to make it.
A lot of moxie.
Yeah.
To get however far. And
yeah, they probably got a lot more sauce than the male ones.
What about snipers? Don't women have better vision or something? Or pilots? Or is there any?
There's female pilots, yeah. I don't know about snipers, but I also don't know anything about snipers. Yeah, to be honest. There's definitely.
I don't even know if women do have better vision. I just want to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they have better finger dexterity. I think
They can name more colors typically.
Okay, yeah.
Than a man can. I don't know if that's useful in
They're
the
really
military.
they're really willing to find that one fucked up thing and go after it.
Yeah. They're really good at pointing at your
They're
insecurities.
really good at pointing out that one thing.
Yeah, when we get to psychological warfare, we become so evolved that we're just negging each other on a global scale.
I can't find this guy. She's like, I got it. Trust me.
Negging
He
Hamas.
fucked up.
We're talking about the Persian Gulf fucking gossip war.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. That's good.
It'll just be fucking people trying to get a country canceled on social media. That's the future of war.
Damn Sweden. No more IKEA for us. Is that Sweden? IKEA Swedish?
I think, yeah, you get
Yeah,
fucked
Swedish
up.
meatballs. Have you ever been
Oh,
to
yeah,
a
that makes
fucking
sense.
IKEA? You go upstairs and get like $2 fucking buffet.
I hate IKEA. I just like the food there. That's it.
Yeah, the food's great.
Yeah, I hate
That's how they
everything
trick you.
else about IKEA.
Well, that like all those like the Netherlands is like all those Scandinavian countries, like they really are their only export is like really hot women that
Right, models.
that interact as if they've had a lobotomy. You know what I mean? Like
I've never
they have,
seen
like,
anybody
a very-
attractive working there. That's the thing.
No,
I
well,
get
they're
what
not
you're
getting the good
saying,
ones.
yeah.
They keep the good ones at home, dude. They're trying to keep. They're not going to let those. They're not going to let us have access to the.
They keep the hot women at home and they send the shitty furniture to IKEA. In
Send the
America.
shitty. They send all their rejects
Yeah.
to work at IKEA's.
Here's a shitty couch that's gonna take you 9 hours to put together.
Yeah, dude, this is all IKEA shit. Like, my roommate just buys fucking scratch and dent IKEA shit. It's
I buy stuff and I just have Taskrabbit put it together.
Taskrabbit.
Yeah.
Is that the one where you buy a person?
Like, can you help me? Like, can you help me out? No, I paid for you to do this yourself.
TaskRabbit.
Helping you out? No. I'm gonna watch you do it. Too.
Got Grease Monkey, TaskRabbit, and Geek Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything yourself anymore.
Right, see, Grease Monkey sounds a little bit offensive to me, but TaskRabbit, that's condescending.
I
But
can
like
at
you're a
least-
rabbit, I don't know.
I can at least get Grease Monkey. Like, that's an older term for like the dudes doing shit with your car, so I can get that one.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
like it should be canceled by now.
It does. It just doesn't seem like it should exist in this culture.
If they were only calling black mechanics Grease Monkeys, then I'd be like, I don't like
Right.
this. But, then I'd have an issue. But other than that, yeah.
But how much do you pay for a TaskRabbit to come build
It
furniture?
depends on the person. Like, you can go on and they'll have, I need help putting this fucking thing that I can't pronounce together, and then they'll
Yeah.
have like 9 people and they'll have their different hourly rates. And
Have you done this a number of times?
I've put one thing from IKEA together, and everything else TaskRabbit is handled because I
Damn.
hated it so much, and I was like, I'll never do this again.
Huh. Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
I refuse to put IKEA shit together.
It seems weird to have like the idea of get like how menial of a task it is, but I guess it's not. Probably, I might be underselling how fucking dumb IKEA furniture is. But
Dude,
the
I
idea of, like,
did a bunk bed one time that fucking it like ruins friendships. Like it's there's some of the furniture. I mean, some of them is not bad, but some of that shit is just like you have to like have these parts. You put together the individual components first, which is a pain in the ass. But then if the positioning of the different shit, if it's just there'll be one that's like a centimeter off and you can't get the fucking rod in there.
Yeah, like the
and it will
margin of errors.
drive you insane.
Oh, yeah, I hate it. I'd let my dog lick me in the face before I fucking put IKEA furniture together.
You know, really,
Sweet, that's a callback to a joke that's not
Yeah,
on.
before we started recording. Yeah, I just realized that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
you're really kind of posh though. You don't assemble your own stuff. You hire somebody to do it. You keep your dog in a separate room so he can't lick you.
Not in a separate room. I just don't let her come into my bedroom. But the rest of the house, she's free to. Still like the kitchen and the bathroom and the living room and the
You don't get the TaskRabbit guy to come
loft.
play
Yeah.
fetch with her.
yeah, Taskrabbit. Come
what-
let my dog lick you in the face. So
what
she
did you
feels
pay-
affection.
What did you pay for like the assembly of one piece of furniture?
To put together, I got a what the hell did I just have put together? A wardrobe, and that was like $45 for an hour, and then it took like a little bit over an hour, and they just
You have a
rounded the closest.
wardrobe?
Yeah.
Do you even know what that is?
A wardrobe? Yeah.
You do? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's if a closet was a piece of furniture.
Boom. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
But why are you getting a wardrobe?
have
Though?
a
That's
lot
like a
of-
really like fancy.
I have a lot of things. I've got a lot of things in my home.
All right.
Yeah.
I collect shoes.
I'm
Do you
just
collect
surprised
shoes?
by your lifestyle.
I collect tennis shoes, so like my closet's
You
filled
have one
with
just
those.
for tennis shoes.
Yeah. So this is like for my coats and hangables.
All right.
Hangables.
That's just very mature. Like I don't think I've ever heard of a comic getting a fucking wardrobe.
I've also never heard a human being say the word hangables.
Hangables.
You're living a
really-
different lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm
Also, it's interesting to me because I would think, because you're a military guy, that seems to imply a certain type of like, I don't know, like a different lifestyle than some of the stuff you're describing.
No, I feel like I'm
You're
the
just
most-
kind of like
I'm just like, oh, I need this thing, I get it. I don't know. I don't I don't know.
you're an interesting mix of
I'm a weird eclectic,
lifestyles.
I'm an eclectic bunch for
Yeah.
one person. Yeah.
stand-up comedian, military, buying a wardrobe,
Owner of wardrobes.
owner of wardrobe.
And hangables.
That's got to be a title.
Owner of hangables.
They got to come up with like a name for like. So the person that's doing the task is the task. He's the rabbit. He's the task.
The
rabbit.
tasker.
You have to have like a name for you, like
Tasky.
or like Taskmaster or something like that. It's like, you know what I mean?
I'd appreciate that dynamic.
I'm just saying. Like, sorry. It's, I'm fascinated by the idea of like having somebody come into my home to like that. The argument that I would have to have with myself over like, it's just like being poor, where you're like, the idea of like going out to eat or something is like do you know what I mean? It's like, first of all, I suspect the guy is going to steal from me. You know what I mean?
That's fair, yeah.
That would be.
This is just what, like,
That'd be
there's so
number
many levels of things that are surprising. Like, for a stand-up comedian to have an apartment, like his own apartment.
An apartment, period.
Yeah, just an apartment.
I have a home.
Then not. Okay, yeah, I was about to be like, this podcast is over. Okay, so you have your own place. You're buying furniture.
Yeah.
That's already. You're
Already a
getting
lot.
your own furniture. That's like, you didn't just go get what was by the dumpster to furnish your place. And then you're getting like stuff that I have to think about what kind of furniture that is. It's many levels of shit that like comics don't normally do.
Most comics are like that we
And
have.
in a way, I'm trying to compliment you.
Genuinely is-
You're really well put together for a comic, is what I'm saying.
I try. I've only been doing comedy for 6 years, and I've lived on my own since 17. So this hasn't been like, this is like works in progress. This is like, this is just an amalgamation of life at this point. That's all.
And have you been in the military that whole time?
Since 18, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do they promote you or raise your pay over time?
Yeah. Every branch is different how they advance people, but Navy, they look at your evals that you get every year. You take an exam, and just ultimately they decide if it's like, oh, we're ready for this guy to get more money and have more responsibility.
And do you have like a contract or something? Can you leave?
Yeah, you sign a contract. I think you can sign 2 to 6 years. And then at the end of it, you decide if you want to get out or sign a new
So
one.
where are you in your contract right now?
I just hit 15 years on the 10th of this month. So I come up at the end of this contract at the end of this year, and then I'm just going to sign a new one to finish it off so I can get my retirement.
Tight.
Yeah.
If I was going to bet on Israel or Palestine, what would you? What do you think? I know you can't give me like inside details. It's like what do they call that? Like inside trading. Yeah. So I know we can't, like, that's illegal, but just wink here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2 blinks if Israel.
I'm confident they're just going to
Palestine right now. I don't know.
Get together and be like, oh, we're all people.
Yeah. No, we gotta really have a no state solution where just nobody gets anything. I think that's the only way to It's like just nobody gets this.
We need those bad guys from the Falcon and Winter Soldier to come and fix things. The Flag Smashers or whatever the hell they're called. Yeah.
I asked a comic who's a really like poli-sci guy. I was like, if Obama was so pro-Israel, is Biden pro-Palestine? And he said, no. Well, it's actually really interesting. If you look at Donald Trump's Twitter, so he didn't. He didn't really have anything to say about it.
Always a good way to start.
Yeah. That's where you want to get your geopolitical.
I don't think anyone knows what the hell is going on. The Israel-Palestine thing is so complicated. I listened to Noam Chomsky talk about it, and I was like, I don't even think he knows what he's talking about.
No, I listened to a guy talk about whatever, because he had just gotten back from Israel. He might have been military, actually. He had just gotten back from Tel Aviv, I think. And he explained it to me, and I was like, it sounds right to me, whatever. Like, I was like, so whatever, whoever, like, if the last person to give me their
take on it is,
so he was like pro-Israel, I think, and I'm like, all right, I guess I am. And then probably 2 years later, somebody was like, but the Palestinians, and I was like, yeah, good, all right. Like, I have no fucking.
I hope they stop fighting. That's all I can really. I'd be chill if they stop. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Well, I think that the problem with them stopping, if I can remember my evangelical upbringing, is that once they stop fighting,
bring about the eschaton.
Right.
If we don't
once they
continue
stop
this
fighting,
horseshit.
then that's ushering in the apocalypse, essentially, according to several. Of
Oh,
the
really?
religions
When
around.
they stop fighting, that's the apocalypse.
Yeah.
That's when the blip happens.
I believe so. Yeah, there's like a temple that has to get rebuilt, and then there, and then there's peace in the Middle East, and then Jesus comes back, and then Muhammad's around. Are you religious?
Nope.
Okay, perfect.
Not raised with any.
Huh?
Not raised with any religion.
My folks are Catholic, but I never really I know that's what they do. I never really followed on.
Yeah.
That's actually a really glowing review in terms of Catholics. Most Catholics that you talk to are they're filled with rage at the.
Everybody's got their thing. I don't care what you want to believe in. I just if I can't find myself believing it, why am I going to? My folks are just like, all right, well, shit, we'll go to church every Sunday, every Easter, and we'll call it, whatever you pick up, you pick up.
But yeah, so I think the Muslims agree with the Christians in the apocalypse. I think that they're still. I think they're both still. Jesus comes back and destroys the world with a flaming sword or what have you.
Yeah, horror Babylon, breathing fire.
Yeah, and the Jews, I think, that's when their Messiah comes, because I think this is not. I have no fucking idea. It's very difficult for me to understand the end times, and I've tried many times. I want to be ready for it. You know what I mean?
Not me. I'm just ready to go. Once fire starts coming out the ground, I'm like, yep, take me. I'm out.
Yeah, I just want to know what.
With how good the media propaganda system is, though, it could be fucking happening right now. We have no clue what's happening in the Middle East.
For sure.
So there literally could have the apocalypse already happened, and we're just AMC's stock is up.
Yeah, there's some stuff I'm totally ready for. I'd totally be down for zombies, all that. I'd be down for that. The Purge, cool, but yeah.
Yeah, I just want to brace for
no.
I when Google Maps is you have to take an alternate route because that road is flooded with human blood. You know what I mean? That's
when I'm ready to go.
the level of
Yeah, that's when I'm not trying anymore.
That's the thing is once the apocalypse starts coming, if I can. This may be why I obsess over it. Is once I can tell all the signs are there, then I can just start living really recklessly and hope that I'll start skydiving and shit. You know what I mean?
What is the idea of it that everybody dies in the apocalypse, but the glorious people go to heaven and everybody else goes to hell? Or
I think they stay and then everybody else goes to whatever afterlife is, and then you're just stuck here in the Mad Max times or some shit.
the good people stay, or the?
I think the good people bounce, and then the shitty people or the not great people stay. I'm not. From the episode of American Dad on this that I watched, that's pretty much what happened.
It was a two-parter, so I feel like
Yeah.
I got a lot of.
Yeah.
No, I think the rapture is like non-biblical. Like the rapture is like that's literally some shit like an Irish teenage girl came up with in the fucking 1800s. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
really?
Yeah,
I've never
the
read
whole-
the Book of Revelation.
Yeah, the whole like people, whatever that like Left Behind shit.
Yeah.
Like where people evaporate out of their clothes or whatever the fuck. That's all just some chick in Ireland in the 1800s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just really caught on. It's like
That
most
seems
of,
like that's in the Bible.
most of American Christianity
it was
is
Lord.
based on fan fiction. Really, like a lot of the, even like the whole like really the whole thing that like American Christians talk about with like hell and all it's all like weird like non-canonical. It's like all the Star Wars books that never got made into movies.
I like that term. You're reading the Bible. Is this canonical? Is this actually
is this
gonna,
canon?
Whose interpretation on this is?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Book of Job is more fan fiction.
Yeah, are we gonna get a Snyder cut of this Bible or not?
Yes. It's like 3 Bibles.
Something I actually really like. 4 hours long.
Yeah. Was that? Did you see that shit?
No, I'm not watching a 4-hour-long movie from a shitty movie that I didn't like the first time.
Okay, good.
I heard
Yeah.
it was good, but I'll never watch it.
I just don't. I'll keep watching. I'm committed to the XMen franchise.
All right.
Because I don't know. I like them, but I have no time for any other superhero movies. There's too fucking many of them, man. It's like I don't know. I don't give a shit about Captain America.
I think
You know
all the
what I mean?
HBO Max movies have been dog shit since the pandemic hit, and I think they just know that people will watch it anyway, so why does it matter?
Well, that's the thing with Star Wars. And that's the thing with the Rapture is it's shitty fan fiction, really. And they're like, fuck it, these people like they'll eat it up. Like
Yeah.
they like the Left Behind thing. That was just so like I don't know if you know this, but like 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey started out as erotic Twilight fan fiction.
All right.
So
I heard that, yeah.
All right.
So the chick was like writing, and then Edward, fucks Bella or what, and then just changed the names, and that became so. I guess in this timeline of Twilight, Edward and Bella get into a BDSM
Butt plugs.
kind of relationship. Yeah, they get butt plugs and whips and shit.
Huh.
But yeah, that's like essentially what like the Left Behind series was like. It's like fan fiction based on fan fiction, or it's fucking bizarre. I bought a book called by one of the guys that wrote Left Behind. I just found it in a bookstore. It's called like Everything You Need to Know About Homosexuality,
All right.
which is that's the guy who you want to find out about.
Fan fiction.
Do you remember the For Dummies guide?
Yeah.
Is there one is like being gay for idiots?
Yeah. I never read that fucking book. I still have it somewhere.
The guy knows he's gay, but he's confused as to
Yeah.
wait a minute, I'm supposed to go
I think
out
there
with
is-
this dude? Yeah.
What it's like the idiot's guide to. There's probably one for like coming out of the closet. The idiot's guide to coming out of the closet. I bet you there's something like that.
No way, there's not.
There's got to be.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to those? Idiot's guide.
They still make them.
I think just Google
Yeah, they
replaced all
definitely
that
still
shit.
make.
Yeah,
They
people
still
just
gotta-
don't read books anymore.
Yeah,
I
they
guess.
still got to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the
YouTube tutorial to coming out of the closet.
Yeah. I wonder if that exists.
order
I'm
it.
sure it does. There's definitely.
You just order a Taskrabbit and he'll do it for you.
You call a guy. How much to tell my parents I'm gay?
Yeah. By the way, Jason is not Michael's roommate.
Yeah.
And he just leaves.
You're
I'll
gonna
cash app you, thanks.
yeah.
You shell out fucking.
Take Venmo. Mother's just weeping.
They're actually together and they're a beautiful couple.
Yeah,
I'll see
yeah.
you next time. I'll see you next time you get something from IKEA.
That's tight.
Am I still coming over to put that wardrobe over later?
You fit all your gay clothes in there.
You shell out 10 grand for a mob guy for a hit, and the guy's like, "So you want me to kill your dad?" And you're like, "No, I just want you to go tell him I'm gay."
Yeah.
It's like, all right, that's going to be an extra 5 grand.
How Catholic is he? Because this is gonna kill him.
Yeah, I don't normally do this. I'm gonna have to charge extra.
Not the way I normally go about my hits, but sure.
Oh, dude, that would be fun. We should. Like I got onto Fiverr, which is like the internet version of TaskRabbit. Like you just get like digital media or whatever, from somebody in Sri Lanka for $5 or whatever. But TaskRabbit, I could find some weird shit to.
They'll do what, literally any manual labor? Is that what it is? Or what?
I've only gone so deep into it, like finding like. I know they will move and they will put shit together. I know there's a whole lot more. You know what? I'm going to look at it right now. I know there's a whole lot more that they do, but that's all I've ever needed them to do.
Yeah, I think they'll like change your oil or whatever. Like they'll like work on your car.
Yeah,
Yeah, TaskRabbit does. Actually, now that we're talking about it, it sounds way better than indentured servant on the go.
Yeah,
TaskRabbit.
Yeah, they only get 15% of their pay taken as opposed to all of it.
yeah.
TaskRabbit.
Would you like to subscribe to our Serfdom Plus service?
Serfdom Plus. Upgrade now.
Yeah.
God, what a world. And there's all these dudes. What's amazing to me is the dudes who have an office job and then they outsource their whatever bullshit they have to do in Excel. They outsource that on one of these, I don't know, codemonkey.com or whatever the fuck. And then it's a dude in India who will do for $3 an hour or $5 an hour will do basic coding and stuff. So they just sit in their office, outsource their job to somebody else. And
Smart.
Well, dude, that's like
it is smart at a level. It's like that's capitalism, yeah.
Help moving, furniture assembly.
It's called
mounting, which I'm assuming they mean the TVs and stuff.
yeah.
Because that's a different thing.
Yeah, that's a different website, dude.
Yeah. Home repairs, cleaning, delivery and shopping, electrical help, yard work, plumbing, packing, unpacking, organization, painting. Wait in line. You can have them wait.
Bro.
Wait in line? Oh my god. See, this is just getting more bougier and bougier.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, I can't wait in
That's
line.
actually amazing.
Can you how much is it?
And then what, they give you a phone call and then you go cut them in line and
I guess.
And the whole line's like, what the fuck was that?
What's the
TaskRabbit?
Yeah. Thanks for that in and out.
That's a fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm bit.
That's
No, I paid him to stand in line for me.
That's really what it's gonna boil down to, like people, like very wealthy people, outsourcing just like love and like affection and attention to their children and family. Like,
well, and I've
like,
always
can I
thought
just
the
have-
like nanny babysitter thing, especially the people like who have the live-in sitter.
Yeah.
I've always thought there was a little something fucked up about that. People who are so career oriented that they're paying somebody to parent. Like, what are you doing then?
For $36.47 an hour, Deontay W will wait in line for you.
$36 an hour?
Well,
Is this guy a fucking expert at standing in line?
Well, for
This guy to go to standing in line college?
well for
Pay for
23
that degree, really?
for $23.52, Alicia S will do it also.
How
so
much for 23?
$23.52.
No, I want somebody with a master's degree fucking standing in line for the Ferris wheel for me.
That's probably Octavius J, who charges
fuck is all this shit?
$78.82 an hour.
Octavius.
Yeah. I've waited for the Xbox X, the PS5, and hundreds of exclusive releases. So he's got.
Dude, there's some
He's
new
got
site.
He's got
the call. He's got
he's got the
credits.
yeah.
You've probably seen this
He's
site.
not a spring chicken.
Yeah. This is,
There's a bunch of like.
This is not the first line I've existed in. It's like,
I waited in line for a Tickle Me Elmo in '95.
yeah. I was in the shit. You don't know what I was fighting a motherfucker for a Furby.
Yeah.
You can't fucking.
That's somebody you're gonna pay more money for. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he got the credentials.
Yeah, I want to see this guy's CV.
I saw The Empire Strikes Back the first night.
That would be the like another fun thing to do with TaskRabbit is to
Interview them.
get somebody for a menial task, and then just keep making them provide you with more proof that they can do
Do
it.
him for an interview.
Yeah.
Sit him down, yeah.
The task.
So-
I just need you to sit here and answer some questions.
How'd
for
you
the
get
next
into
hour.
standing in lines? What interests you about
Drew you to the lines.
the line standing lifestyle? What is it about that?
I'm going to apply to be a tasker, and I'm just going to be my job doing podcasting, being a podcasting guest.
Really? Yeah. That's what I'll do. If
It's amazing.
If
I
one
want
of
to
us
get a
can't
fucking
show up-
Taskrabbit to get Taskrabbits for me. Hire somebody to be. I don't even know what I need done, but I need somebody to figure out what I need done and hire people to
The
do
moment they start, the Inception soundbite kicks in.
Yeah.
Doom. The room turns around.
Yeah. He's like,
That's how you get unplugged from the Matrix.
what do they call it when they like jump out or whatever? Or they jump back through.
Oh, like getting jacked in or jacked out or something.
jacked out.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, the Matrix. They got the little plug in their neck or whatever.
Yeah, they
on
get
Inception,
unplugged.
there was like
Oh,
they
I
called
forgot
it,
what they called it.
jumping or do you know what I'm talking
They
about?
step out one level or whatever it is. Yeah.
But they call it like punching. Or,
I never watched the movie. I only know the episode of Rick and Morty when they made fun of it.
Yeah, I mean, like everything Christopher Nolan has made, it's very good the first time and then terrible every time after that.
Yeah, I never caught on to it. I own it and never watched it.
Don't save it, save it for a special day because
one
you're
day.
really gonna love it. You're really gonna love it, and then immediately hate it.
I'm gonna pay a Taskrabbit to watch it for me.
Can you watch it?
Watch this and tell me and give me an opinion about it. Thanks.
I'll just whatever your opinion is.
Next time I see someone, I saw this Inception movie last night. It was dog shit.
The only scene I remember out of that movie is they're sitting in the back of a car and the dude is being very profound about the whole process of traveling through people's dreams, and he's trying to explain it to the newbie, and he's going, so we need to make it so that he doesn't think about this judge or whatever the fuck. They're trying to keep him from thinking about this person, this event or whatever. So he's like, there's only a couple ways to get someone not to think about something. Like, for example, don't think of an elephant. You just thought of an elephant. And then he's like, yeah, I just thought of an elephant. He's like, yeah, so that probably won't work.
I hate
That should have been the fucking end of the movie. It should have been, Inception.
Executive producer Dick
Better luck
Wolf.
next time, I guess.
I hate this.
And then that whole scene was literally just so they could use that quote about "Don't think about an elephant." Like it had no bearing on the whole process or whatever.
Yeah.
That's Leonardo DiCaprio, the dude from the last Batman movie, and Ellen. Page.
Elliot
Page.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres. Stedman, Oprah's husband.
Paul Stedman.
Fucking one second. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, the guy that played
That guy.
Robin in the last. I thought Elliot Page. I thought
The guy who plays the dad in
What was the name
American
before
Pie.
that?
Ellen.
Okay. I thought that was the.
We're going to have to cut that out. We can't dead name people on YouTube, but
Oh.
that's fine.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean. Yeah, I thought that the new name was that. I didn't know what the new name
Who knows?
was.
You gotta stay up on this. Demi Lovato's non-binary now, and you need to know that.
I
And
heard about that.
Act
at work.
appropriately.
I mean, hey, whatever. Live your life. I don't care.
No, she's
Non-binary.
Yeah, she's gender non-binary.
So is
Transcended the
Flash.
dualism of gender.
The guy that plays the Flash. They are also.
Oh fuck. All right.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what that reminded me
I
of?
don't know the name.
So I went into a real really hipstery bar, coffee shop. I can't remember what it was. And instead of men and women on the bathroom stall, they had one that said binary, and the other one said non-binary. And so I went up to the bartender.
There's a binary of.
Yeah, I went up to the bartender. I was like, "You realize that binary, non-binary is
Is
itself
a
a binary?" And he was like, "I don't think you get the point, dude."
It's like, dude, you're gonna rip open space-time. You keep fucking around like this. gotta stop.
You take a real computer nerd and have that argument between the two of them. That's what I want to see.
Hey, dude, you keep fucking around, man. You're gonna make a vortex or something. You know what I mean? The fabric of reality can't handle that much contradiction.
I just want to use whatever toilet is cleanest. I don't give a shit what sign is outside.
Dude, I grew up cleaning office buildings and shit with my mom. You know what I mean? Because they're like, child labor never went away. It's just now it's under the under the pretense that you're just around your parents, but
Yeah.
they're making you do their job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had to clean out like office bathrooms, and women's bathrooms very disgusting a lot of the times. I mean,
Yeah, I've only seen
Sorry.
a few. If I was a lady, I'd much rather use the dude's bathroom
but some of them
for cleanliness
right
reasons. only.
Sometimes I go into work and I go into the bathroom and there's just a toilet just covered in shit.
But none of it on the inside. No attempt to shit inside the toilet.
Dude,
whatsoever.
I started working at this store, so like I do like retail. I started working at this store, and I went into the toilet to shit, and I was like, and there's a trash can next. Have you been to Mexico?
What the hell kind of transition is that?
I'm not.
Hold on, it'll make sense. Dude, shut
I'm
the
in a
fuck
bathroom. The toilet's covered with shit. You ever been to Argentina?
up. So in Mexico, I was in Mexico for like a day, for like 6 hours. I was in Mexico. I go to take a shit.
So I shit my pants. Anyway, you ever been to a Chinese restaurant?
Have you ever seen Inception? Anyway, so
A Taskrabbit to shit my pants for me.
can you come to my work and clean this fucking toilet? So, like in Mexico, so I go to take a shit. I'm like hungover because I've been drinking on a cruise ship for days, and I go to take a shit, and they're like it's such a bizarre country. That's what I'm saying. It's like things are unstable there. And so you like pull up to a gas station, and there's like dudes in military fatigues, and you're like, what team are you even on? Like, are you part of the government, or are you like Sandinistas or what? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's everything's shady.
Yeah.
And then I go into the bathroom and I gotta take a shit, you know, it's like, this needs to happen. And there's no toilet paper in
Like
there.
a non-binary shit.
Yeah, there's no...
There's no categorizing what was about to come out of my asshole.
there's no...
Isn't this how that chick from the Star Wars TV show got fired?
Probably.
yeah, basically.
Gina
yeah.
Carano, and then this is how she got fired.
So I go in, there's no toilet paper. I'm like, okay, like, let me go talk to the guy at the gas station attendant or whatever, like the clerk or whatever. And he's like, yeah, just a second. Goes upstairs, and there's like a balcony, it's a very weird building or whatever. And then he literally throws me like a wad of toilet paper. He's just like, hey, catch this. And just drops it down to me.
8 sheets.
Right. And I'm like, well, this is already very weird. But okay, I'll go take a shit. And then I go take a shit, and I'm like, I look over, and there's a trash can, and I'm like, what is that? Oh, so he has handed me a wad of toilet paper, and I see a wad of toilet paper in this trash can, and I'm like, oh, is that where they keep just wads of toilet paper?
Oh,
And no,
no.
it's just shit-covered toilet paper.
Yeah, they do that in some countries.
Because their plumbing like can't handle just regular toilet paper.
Yeah.
They don't have the infrastructure. So I walked into work at this store here in Colorado, not in Mexico, and I see that they have a garbage can full of used toilet paper.
Shit paper can. All right.
And I'm like, first of all, what the fuck? Second of all, why am I the person bringing this? Like, nobody else has like they just let it happen for who knows how long. It's like they just let a bucket of shit.
And then you go up to the management and you go, "Hey, I just used the bathroom. Have you considered having like a binary, non-binary option?"
They're like, "There's a trash can full of shit right now."
It's like, I just don't know if somebody's transgender, if they'd be comfortable.
Comfortable
And I'm not
wiping
coming-
their ass and throwing
I'm not coming to this ocean.
That would be a
Prime ever
decent.
again.
That would be a decent.
It's my last time
Call
coming to
this
this.
an ocean prime?
It's the last time I'm coming to this roof, Chris.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like
You
it's
can consider
like
this my last visit to the Golden Corral, okay?
a golden corral. You actually have to have. That's standard. You
I
have
could
to
see
have
that
it.
happening at Golden Corral.
Yeah, that's very. Yeah.
You'll never see me at this Bennigan's again.
Yeah. Oh man,
There should be like a really pretentious charity organization, like a Habitat for Humanity, but they go to underdeveloped countries and they just tell them really like woke bullshit where they like don't have plumbing and they're like, "Have you considered like hiring more Latinos?" Just like really shit that like. They're like,
it's in Mexico.
yeah, my son is on fire right now, but I don't know if you want to.
Thank you for coming to Mexico with this opinion, but
We just go give completely worthless suggestions.
That is the thing. You are like, I did not understand what they meant by third world country until then, and I was like, oh, it gets worse than here. Like in India, it's just like the whole city is a trash can full of used toilet paper.
Well, it's like,
you know what I mean?
It's like followed up with what you said, those countries where or those Instagram influencers. You'll see like the white lady with like cornrows goes to like an African country and tries to dance. They're like,
yeah,
thanks for going live, but
Right.
can you're supposed to bring aid. You're supposed to be for that, but thanks for that. I hope your 600 followers like.
Yeah, I just watched this Gordon Ramsay video on YouTube where he goes to this country or this little province in like Tanzania or something where it's a tribe that's actually kind of like untouched by modern technology and stuff. And he goes there and shows up for a wedding, and like they kill a buffalo for the wedding, and he like cooks the meal for the wedding and does the like. Gordon Ramsay, the British chef.
Oh yeah.
And
that guy.
And he goes in. He officiates the wedding. He cooks this buffalo that they killed ceremonially for this wedding, and then he just leaves. He just fucking shows up. He's like, "Yep, here's Western civilization. Here's how you cook buffalo. I know this is how you guys have been doing it for thousands of years. This is your tradition, but here, let me just give you my blessing and cook a buffalo and then leave."
He is Scottish.
Yeah.
He got so pissed off for somebody calling him British.
Really?
I think it was Wolfgang Puck. I'm like, are you guys not friends? He was so pissed off.
The Scottish have been like attacked by the English for like 600 years.
I just feel like there's no way he doesn't know that everybody thinks he's British, I guess.
Yeah.
Like he's got to be cognizant that everybody thinks he's British.
Yeah, it's like we don't.
Most of the time when you ask a white person about their 23andMe when they had it done, they're like, it's a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You're like, no, but what type of it? It's like all different types of white. And you're like,
Gordon
which
Ramsay.
ones?
Yeah,
like even white people are like,
Ramsay.
yeah, fucking, I'm 42% evil and 30% pretty evil.
Yeah.
Like, come on, are you
People
German
that
or what?
Don't know where Wales is like, it's surprising.
People that don't know that Turkey is a country or Georgia is a country.
Yeah. It's, I mean, like, I find them on a map, but, or like, I don't give a shit whether or not you can find it on a map, but like Welsh is like a different language.
Yeah, you should know.
You know what I mean? It's like
certain thing. I've told stories like my ship, or one of the ships I was on, went to the country Georgia, and I've told like a story about something that happened there. They're like, that just doesn't seem like something that would happen in America.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, well, I'm not finishing this story because I'm not explaining this.
Yeah, you're like, was that in Atlanta?
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't expect that kind of racism in Atlanta. Well, you should, but
yeah.
Also,
what is Georgia like? Is it like? What's the?
Russia thinks that it owns it still.
Right, so it's like
one of those. Racist is one thing I pull from it. Insanely racist. So that was my takeaway.
Both Georgias are racist.
Yeah, but one is noticeably more.
Is that
the one in America? No, definitely the Russian one.
Dude,
yeah, European racism is pretty high class.
It's soft racism. They're like, oh, I'm just not going to take your order. So I'm like, all right, I can deal with that.
Russia's like, they'll like, if two dudes are holding hands in public, they'll just beat the fuck out of them. Like it's such a wild, like, the Russians are out of their fucking minds.
They have no problem beating kids.
No.
Yeah. So we were there, and they have the pickpockets, right? Like the kid pickpockets, and I guess they're just
they're their Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
That's the phase.
Stealing hay pennies from people's pockets.
Yeah.
No, this kid latches on to like somebody from the ship, and then like this guard doesn't say anything, just walks over this little modified MP5 and just gun butts this fucking kid. And just walks back to his post. And this kid has clearly been hit in the face with a rifle before because he popped back up like after 30 seconds, yelled something at him, and scattered away.
He's like, motherfucker.
Yeah. Like,
Third time this week.
Yeah, I'm like, he just killed this child in front of us. And the kid popped up.
How old was the kid?
Couldn't have been older than like 6, 7.
That's wild.
That would have put me
By
to
the
sleep.
way,
I'd still be
I
asleep.
would fucking. I bet. I don't believe in hitting kids, but I bet fucking pistol whipping a child. I bet that feels great. I bet that's a good.
That's not where I thought you were going.
Yeah,
That's where you're going.
Not where I thought that was
Well,
going.
you just took a problem that, like, this kid is being an asshole, and you neutralize that problem.
That kid's never gonna try and steal from anybody again, or he grew up and became Triple G. So it's one of the two.
Yeah.
Hey, so I thought of a really terrible late night, the Late Show, Letterman show, whatever, like on the street bit,
Okay.
like Kimmel used to do. You go up to people on the street with a big map of the world, and you're like, "Hey, can you find Wales?" And then it's a map of the world, but then somewhere near Australia, there's just pictures of like Oprah and Adele and
Adele's not.
Amy Schumer,
I don't,
Adele's
know
not
if,
bad.
I don't know if Adele fits it anymore.
like
Adele's not bad
Oprah and Adele in their whale years.
We need to find the new fat
yeah,
celebrities.
who's the new
Lizzo popped up for a second and then slimmed down.
Lizzo?
That was the good Adele.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the one people.
Okay,
cared
so there's
about.
a picture of Lizzo over Australia. Can you
Has
find
Lizzo
Wales?
put out an album since she got skinny? Is it good? Do you know?
I don't know how skinny she got.
Everybody's getting skinny. It's so fucking.
I think she got pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Let's look that up because now I want to see it.
I find fat ladies pretty too, so I probably would have made me too much of a never mind.
No, she was hot.
Yeah.
She was hot.
Yeah, she
fat.
she was attractive and fat.
For a linebacker, she was cute.
Skinny?
Lizzo 2021.
Oh boy, yeah.
Wait, which?
She's lost over 400 pounds.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not Lizzo there. But yeah, she looks noticeably smaller. Oh yeah, good.
Wait, go back up to the top. Should thin women be allowed to attend, what is that? Lizzo concerts. Yeah, that's great.
Oh, we are going to lose this world war so hard.
This lady's face is so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares about thin women? She's clearly got Down syndrome. I mean, should the mentally handicapped be allowed to attend? What kind of weird
I just want to know
society have we entered into where it's kind of like it's not reverse racism, like that's a like
I thought I saw her like waist. All right.
Well, in a world
it's
where
like-
they're trying to be
like
more
what
open.
they used to say about reverse racism when they said like referring to racism against white people was called reverse racism, but we've done that with like everything now where we're talking about like skinny people can't go to see a fat celebrity, like that's reverse fat shaming or something, like skinny shaming.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe I've missed out, but I don't ever remember Lizzo being like, I hate skinny people, so I don't get why. I felt like she saw that and was like, what the fuck? Like,
No, people really glommed on to.
that's somebody who's not.
Okay, you guys are exactly right. This would work so well for the whales bit
I feel like
that I've been planning with the world map.
This is one of those situations where somebody created an issue for somebody that
Adele
didn't have
really
that
was-
issue.
Sorry, go ahead.
It was somebody created an issue for somebody that did not have that issue. It's one of those situations.
Right.
Yeah.
But it seems like that's the way we're going with like, I don't know, with every possible identity politics issue.
Some people look better fat than they do.
Well, she looks
For sure. Yeah.
Star
She
Jones
looks
looked way
like-
better fat than she looks weird skinny.
It's that cocaine
Al-
thin where like you've got the
Al Roker.
weird thigh gap.
Al Roker became like he turned into the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, they look way
Al
better.
Roker. He's a fucking.
I think people just hear fat and they're just like, they hear the offense, which I can see how you would be offended by it, but it's some people own it and kind of like make it a thing. Imagine Gabriel Iglesias got skinny. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Well, there was a comic who I met.
Ralphie May.
No, not Ralphie May.
May,
Black
I'm
dude
sorry.
who
Ralphie
lost
May
a lot
lost
of
a
weight.
lot of weight really quick. By dying. Sorry.
Yeah, maggots. The maggot diet.
Yeah.
He's a really soft-spoken comedian who, at one point, he had dreadlocks.
Bruce?
No, not Bruce. Bruce is way more modern than that. I don't know why I can't think
Lavelle
of his name.
Crawford.
No, he's definitely still fat.
Oh, Ron
Funches.
Yeah.
You know Ron Funches?
Yeah.
He lost a lot of weight, and I almost was like,
fine.
no, he looks great. But Bobby Kelly, I've noticed, fucking has been skinny fat like 4 or 5 times throughout his career. I didn't realize
Yeah, he's
that.
very fat now.
He's back to fat, but he was skinny for his last special.
Kevin
which was
James
only
does
like a
that
year or
too.
2 ago. Kevin
He'll
James.
get a little jacked, and then he'll kind of get square-shaped again, and then kind of goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill also.
Jonah Hill.
Well,
yeah.
I think Jonah Hill just
This
stuck.
looks like cocaine, though, doesn't it? And with Jonah Hill, too.
They probably have
Jonah
much
Hill
better
looks
drugs
weird
than
skinny.
cocaine at this point.
Jonah Hill looks really weird skinny to me.
Yeah?
Yeah? Not a fan?
Yeah.
But, dude, what? Like, have you seen, like, really fat Jonah Hill? Because that looks freaky, too. Like, he was fine in the middle, like, super bad. But if you see him in, like, Grandma's Boy and shit, he looks like he's so fat that it's
Did they make him
upsetting.
gain weight?
It's
for Grandma's Boy?
upsetting.
I think I like with celebrities when they're like, oh, this bothers me, and then they go and they like try and do something about it. Like okay, that especially
Holy shit, that can't be a
so
real
like talking
picture.
about
That
different
cannot be a real picture. That second one looks so fucking photoshopped. His face
that's-
looks so... Is that real?
No, that's Photoshop. But this is not... See, this
Oh,
is not
maybe
the
it's
fat.
not. His face gets so fat.
That's not the fat I'm talking about. I'm talking about... where the fuck is...
Wow, he got very skinny.
I want to...
I think he's a beautiful man.
No, he's a good-looking guy.
He's one of the people that he looks like maybe just because that's how you were introduced to him being heavier, I guess.
But this is
you have
not...
the
This
iconic-
does not look great. Like, this is fine. That's fine. Like, we can all...
Yeah, that's not
We can all
even-
agree that that's, like, an attractive dude. This, though,
I think
that's
it's
a
the
problem.
face. He's making a weird.
He just has a
face to it.
baby face.
Yeah, I think he
He needed to age.
he
a
looks
little bit.
he looks different. He looks like he's a different age every single time he's on camera too. But it's more makeup for the acting, I guess. But
He's
I
a
don't
shape-shifting. He's a shapeshifter,
fucking know.
probably.
Yeah, he knows how to make himself look how he wants.
Well, the miracle of cocaine could turn you from a fat heterosexual into a skinny gay dude.
A svelte, svelte gay man.
Svelte gay dude.
That's true. That's
the magic of cocaine.
I mentioned Elliot Page earlier. Is he still doing that Netflix TV show?
That's a good
The
question.
one, the superhero one? Like, do they? So when something like that happens, do you change the character?
Yeah, what
to
other
fit
fat
the-
people are there? Are there other fat people?
Fat celebrities.
Speaking of fat people,
Oh, dude, that was almost a Jiminy Glick.
I didn't even realize I was doing that, but that was Jimmy.
There are the fat people. I love that dude. I don't want interviews. I don't know, man. The Umbrella Academy. Is that what we're talking about?
Like, do they change the character, or did they change the act? Do you get Fuck.
I have no idea. She's older than me. He's older than me.
Yeah, he's like mid-30s, 34.
How hot is his wife? That's my question.
I didn't know.
Well, his wife transitioned also.
No, wait. From
What gender is that?
I didn't know he got married.
This is just getting stupid.
she's got
Is
a
that
very,
non-binary?
very fucking intense.
I'm starting to
face.
turn into a fucking old man. I'm realizing, but Jesus Christ.
I realize. Yeah, no. This is.
They weren't married for long because I'm pretty sure it said it ended like this year.
Oh, look, there's a picture of fucking
Mike Pence.
Mike Pence for no reason. Ellen Page topless and Mike Pence outraged.
Well, this is the problem. This is the problem with this is where Mike Pence is fucking up because he's an idiot. Genuinely.
This is where Mike Pence is fucking up.
Right.
Is on this Ellen Page issue.
situation.
This one.
This is where he fucked up.
Reached out
This
to
is where
him
he
with this
fucked up.
whole Elliot Page situation.
He was
and then
really,
fucked
he was on a
up.
roll. This dude was on a roll. And then this fucking Ellen Page shit came up.
Usually, Mike Pence does not miss. Usually, he's
He was
fucking
batting
on
1,000
bullshit.
until this Ellen Page shit.
All right,
Oh
so
my God,
now,
dude.
Okay, so what I'm saying is like,
And who
when
is
you
that
go-
dude?
When you
Who
go,
is this dude with the hat?
That's
Look at this.
Justin- That's Justin Bieber.
That is not Justin Bieber.
That's totally Justin.
That's
Bieber.
Justin
Justin
Bieber,
Bieber?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Why is he just in a? Oh wait, Emma. Oh, so
That's the worst picture of Justin
Elliot
Bieber I've
Page's
ever seen.
Elliot Page's husband wife accused Justin Bieber of degrading women.
But they're not women. Or wait, what?
No, she didn't say her. They didn't say them. God damn it, dude. Hold on.
Well, why don't I accuse Justin Bieber of degrading women?
You can.
I should get famous.
What year were you born? Where the fuck is that? Okay.
What year were you born? Yes. Wow, Corey.
What if you were born in
Now is not the time to be cute.
What if you were born in 1919? You can't fuck you. You can't come to j14.com.
Yeah. we don't need any
Fuck you.
geriatrics on tigerbeat.com.
It's from 2019.
Okay.
All right. One of Justin Bieber's former dancers, Emma Portner.
Oh, she couldn't afford to
accused
eat while she worked for Justin Bieber.
Underpaying
Oh my
her and
God,
degrading
she
women.
starved. How horrible.
Who's married to actor Elliot Page. Fucking update your articles, j14.com.
All right, well, this is fascinating.
Okay.
The way you degrade women is an abomination. Oh, no, that's very interesting, actually. The way you degrade women is an abomination. Not that you degrade women, but just the way you do it is abominable.
It's like, if
If
you're going to degrade women,
have some class. I mean, this is pathetic the way you're degrading women. Do it like a man. You degrade women like a woman.
you call that degrading a woman?
You degrade women like a faggot. What is this, the way you degrade women? That's wonderful. Well, we really cover all the greatest stories on this podcast. Dancer Emma Portner accuses Justin Bieber of degrading women.
A several years old article about Justin
J14.
Bieber.
We really talking about all the issues here.
We got here because I
The
asked
Federal
about the
Reserve,
Umbrella Academy.
fat women.
Yeah, dude. Well, listen,
I was just wondering about season 3 of the Umbrella Academy.
we like to, well, but then we found out that Justin Bieber did something bad a while ago.
Like, if it's still Elliot Page, doesn't change the show at all. I'm still going to watch it. I was
Dude,
just
this is
wondering.
a cool website
I was just
because they
wondering how
have
the
One
characterization
Direction
goes.
on the fucking top menu bar.
And Disney Channel.
All right, well,
How do they get these pictures of Justin Bieber wearing a fucking hat that doesn't fit, looking like a trucker?
They were not married for very long.
dude, he started looking rough.
Is this
Old
recent?
Biebs.
Justin Bieber looks terrible now? What is this, Entertainment Tonight? What are we doing? What is happening?
Figure out whether or not Elliot Page is
Finally feels able to just exist. That's an article.
I'll say this, he's got some fucking abs on him. Have you seen?
Well, thank God.
yeah.
Yeah, he's been hitting the fucking gym.
I mean,
I can't say I ever saw
I just feel like
his stomach before, but the one time I saw it, got some cum cutters on.
Listen. We can't name the episode Elliot Page's cum gutters for obvious reasons, but if we could, I would.
I just don't want to think about abs so deep that cum builds up. Jeez,
You want to
Jesus has
see
some
if
cum cutters on him.
you want to see if Taskrabbit could, if anybody can do a amateur gender reassignment surgery?
Ooh, that's not bad.
Should do it
Because I'm on a budget.
have a Taskrabbit go to an open mic and perform.
I wish you would transition as
I
a
just-
bit.
Can you do my set for me tonight
'Cause I
at
don't
the
feel
Comedy
like-
Works?
I don't feel like doing it. It's all
Oh,
you.
dude, I think I might do that. Just pay a guy, just be like, here's
That'd
the
be
material.
a great bit.
Read this.
If you actually sent the guy out and then you went out there and you're like,
And
I
then
paid
start
that guy.
yelling at him when it'd be like, you're not telling it right.
Heckle him from the front row.
Pay a guy to do your set and then heckle it. I'm doing this. This is absolutely going to happen.
I'm writing your set for you, Mike, and just so you know, the N word is in it about 9 times. So good luck.
God, that would be amazing
Good
if the
luck.
dude actually did it.
Welcome to the improv.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
God damn it. That's so fucking funny.
I know this is your first task in Atlanta, Georgia, but get on up there, buddy.
Holy shit.
And I'm going to feign ignorance when they ask about it.
Yeah.
I did not ask. I asked him to put together my armoire.
Armoire.
I said armoire. Apparently, he heard hard R. I don't know. What the fuck?
I asked him to put my wardrobe together, and then he did this instead.
I do not understand it.
I don't know what's going on.
It would be great to be like to write shitty jokes, have a Taskrabbit, tell your jokes, and then get mad at him, and then just sit in the front row and be like, "That's not funny. Say something funny."
That is a good way to see if your jokes are good, because then you sit in the crowd, and if you don't laugh, you're like, "That was a shitty joke." That was not a good joke at all.
I'm gonna fire around with this because I bet you could get a guy.
I don't know how
For
many
like
people.
$20 probably.
Most of the people are desperate for. We should go on Upwork.com and just be like, $30 an hour to yell the N-word at my neighbor.
I don't know how many people listen to this podcast, but you just got Taskrabbit a lot of work.
It's like,
Taskrabbit just got a lot of work.
a lot of lawsuits too.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, I don't know.
That HR department at Taskrabbit is going to be very busy. I don't feel like actually firing you. Let me go ahead and get Mike to fire you.
Yeah.
Get on the app.
They hire their own TaskRabbit to fire themselves.
I don't feel like I'm showing up to get fired, so I'm just going to send someone else to go for me. There's an endless loop of Taskrabbit in here.
There's some site now for comedians and actors where you can go on there and you set an hourly rate for people to just like video chat with you, or like you do like a phone call or like birthday,
there's like
happy
Cameo.
birthday message or
like,
whatever.
Cameo is like they'll have like Sinbad will fucking tell your mom happy birthday or whatever.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Cameo.
that sounds right.
And there's
Yeah.
another one. There's another one that like a competing app or whatever.
Yeah, I was on one of them looking at the rates that different comics were charging, because there's some low-level comics on there that are like, $10 an hour, and I'll hang out with you.
Jeremiah will say happy birthday to your daughter for $4.
$4.
Right, just undercut the whole
Happy
market.
birthday, kid. It doesn't get any better than this.
If you want your daughter to get confused and ask who Jeremiah is.
Fuck is this guy?
Hey, happy birthday. You've got more YouTube followers than me, you little prick.
For
Fuck you. It's not his birthday. Shut
an
up.
extra $5, I'll tell her that I'm Kevin Hart. Happy birthday.
Yeah, God, it's getting weird. I mean, there's so many. Eventually, there'll be ways to make a living literally, just breathing, probably. Eventually, you could get paid just for breathing in the right manner, in the right place.
I have a feeling the
You can pay
accident.
money for like pure oxygen. You can go to an oxygen bar. That's a real thing.
Oxygen bar. Which, have you done that? Because
Absolutely not.
I've done the cans and they don't do anything, but I did a machine one time and I actually could feel that.
Yeah?
Like the cans, I've even had like the large, whatever, the Alpine Express or whatever it is, and I've done the whole can trying to feel something. I couldn't feel anything. But the machines that generate it, if you sit with a thing plugged into your nostrils, I actually did feel real good.
Yeah.
If you get the actual medical device, oxygen's pretty
You
nice.
remember hookah bars? That was a fucking.
Hookah
That
bars?
was a weird couple of years, huh? Remember
Dude,
that?
kava bars are this weird thing right now that are so terrible.
Which
Have you
ones?
ever been to a kava bar?
What the hell is that?
It's an herbal thing that they say is a downer that's similar to alcohol. It's not really. It's really bitter tasting brown drink they give you in a mug, and it's very. You could taste the powder that they use. It's very chalky. It's not. Doesn't taste very good, and the effect to me is mostly just numbs your mouth.
That sounds horrible.
Kava kratom.
What's the? God damn it! There's another like fake bullshit drug that they.
Dude, if they had nitrous bars.
Hookah bars were fucking massive at a point in time, dude. Like I played gigs at a fucking hookah bar.
Oh yeah.
They were not good gigs. It was like a hookah bar in the back of a tattoo parlor. It was fucking like it was.
That was the shit you would do if, like, you're 18 and you want to go out to a, quote, bar.
Yeah.
Or even 16.
But it's a
some of them.
disgusting. I remember. Really, I think you could say pretty safely, any of your friends, and this I'm saying this to anybody listening, any of your friends that were into the hookah bar, like picture them in your mind. And now disassociate with them forever. And like those people, the people that got into hookah, like those people, you can cut them out of your life. Pretty, do you know what I mean?
Probably, yeah.
I think that's a safe bet.
The people that are getting back into skateboarding.
Yeah.
I've cut them
Cut
out
them
of
out.
my life.
Cut them out, dude.
Do you have any suggestions? People to cut out of your life?
Anybody who has a gender reveal party.
Gender reveal part? I'll take it, yeah.
Shouldn't have them, especially.
But I shouldn't find out that you have I shouldn't know that you have a child until it can talk to me. You know what I mean?
I don't even like kids till they turn 18.
Yeah.
And then I don't like really most people younger than 21, so I don't even want to talk to your kid ever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Well, I guess I'm not inviting you to my gender reveal party.
Are you revealing your own gender?
Yeah. It's kind of late. It's a little. I kind of procrastinated on it.
I think. By the way, I want to tell you that exposing yourself in public is not a gender reveal.
Yes, it is.
I hope that you understand that.
We're gonna debate the difference.
Oh fuck!
Now we're gonna
Just walking to the middle of a busy street with like a Ric Flair rope.
Yeah.
Technically, it's a sex reveal, not a gender reveal, but it sounds better than genital reveal.
I just what the.
Yeah, and then I whip out my dick and I just go, I'm a woman. My dick on on a cake.
They're like, sorry, kids, there's nothing we can do. He's.
It's a she's a girl cake, and my dick flops out and I go, I'm a woman.
She's a girl.
Oh, man.
All right, that's good. I like that. Okay.
Yeah,
Who's eating
that
this
one's for
cake?
YouTube.
Yeah. Now, who's eating this cake?
Instagram keeps taking down my posts. I'm trying to tell you all who I am as a person.
If you want it to stay up, it has to be a do-it-yourself cake. You had to have made it yourself.
Oh,
Here's
man.
where I'm going to put the dick. There's like an all.
Actually, we just had Anthony Duncan on, and he just had a. Oh no, I guess it's not a gender reveal. He just had a baby shower.
Baby shower, cool, but I would never go to a gender reveal, sex reveal.
So if you do a gender reveal, do you also do a baby shower?
I think, are they not the same? I've never been to a baby shower. So
See, this is where I don't know anything about this stuff.
Yeah, they like.
But did you get invited to a gender reveal?
I've been invited to a gender reveal.
Turn it down.
I found an excuse to not go.
Sorry, I got a bar mitzvah.
Yeah, no, that's dumb.
Have you ever been married or close to married, engaged?
Nope.
No.
Never proposed. Always the bell, never the ball. Wait, what the hell is it? Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Yeah. Never the bride. Always the bell. I don't know where the fuck I was getting ready to go with it.
Always a groomsman, never the groom. Nobody ever says that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Always a groomsman, never a groom.
I've never seen a dude that
No one's ever
get
said
married, but I'm gonna start.
Because dudes don't really want to get married.
Now I'm gonna start saying it.
Yeah.
Always the groomsman, never the groom. One tear falls out.
Yeah, you could be the one to make that catchphrase.
He's so deep. He's so sensitive.
You ever heard "always a groomsman, never a groom"?
No.
That's gonna be his new thing.
Have you ever seen two?
That's gonna be his get her done.
Yeah. You ever seen two dudes fighting for a bouquet that's getting thrown? You ever seen a dude uppercut a woman for the bouquet? Now you're gonna see it.
Yeah, dudes just play smear the queer, and whoever loses has to get married.
If you lose, you gotta marry a dude. Gay or not.
Yeah, it is interesting because men. It's basically all because men don't really want to get married that much.
Yeah. Well, it's.
I wonder where do you know anything about that? Where the throwing of the bouquet comes from? What the idea of it was?
Pagan shit.
What was the original?
Yeah, it's
thing?
all pagan shit. So like the throwing rice at wedding, you know what I'm talking
Asian
about?
people.
That's that's to ward off Asians. No,
I'm glad you laughed at that.
it is to ward off evil spirits. Like they're throwing. Ostensibly, I think they're throwing the rice at the evil spirits that are trying to get to the happy new couple or whatever. The bouquet, I'm trying to.
Evil spirits don't like rice.
Listen, these are a simple people.
I asked
on
the
the type
tough
of rice.
questions.
Is this basmati?
I like to throw couscous because I'm a bit of a bitch, you know.
I only do arrabado rice at my weddings.
Yeah.
I throw quinoa.
Like, what is this?
Organic
Zatarans,
quinoa?
you piece of shit.
Barley.
What's the?
So what is it? A pagan?
So that's like the bouquet. I'm sure is pagan. It's
Everything's
like
pagan.
Yeah.
Everything's pagan.
So by the way, in this Gordon Ramsay thing that I mentioned earlier, it was interesting to me. This tribe, the ritual that they did was they sacrificed the best bull, or not bull, buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
They sacrificed the best buffalo for the wedding, and they didn't show it, but the bride's father kills this buffalo ceremonially, and then they eat the buffalo for the wedding. And it's supposedly like the prize livestock. And then Gordon Ramsay shows up. He goes, "This is how you cook a buffalo."
I love if the dad's never killed a buffalo before. He's just learning on the job. He's just doing.
Or if the buffalo fucking wins the fight, kills the dad.
Well, dad's dead.
You're like, well, the wedding's off.
He was paying for it with that buffalo.
Wedding bouquet origin is probably what you should search
right.
for.
I was trying. I'm fucking
Trying to learn how to spell bouquet. God, what the fuck? French spelling. 2 U's around a Q.
Wait. What,
Origin, maybe.
origin, yeah.
Wedding bouquet.
It actually has the same. It comes from the
Ancient
same
Rome.
root word as bukkake.
Fertility. Now, I mean, the Romans killed all the pagans, so maybe they took it from the
The
pagans.
Romans were pagans.
In the beginning, but then they stamped all that shit out.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No,
they
they
literally converted all the pagan.
Then why
shit
are we
to...
Why is our culture now, thousands of years later, still pagan? They clearly didn't stamp it out. It's still
like the reason
the
that-
majority of our culture is pagan in
Well,
Christmas is pretty pagan.
Well, like we don't
Yeah.
call it the
all
like
pagan
we don't celebrate the solstice and the equinox in the same way. And like Easter was a fucking fertility rite, but now it's about Jesus. Like they adopted all the pagan shit and turned it into Christian shit.
That one is actually debated. The whole there's so much bizarre shit around Easter where they're like, it was actually a pagan god named Ishtar. It's like no, that didn't even exist.
Well, clearly it had to do with fertility. That's where the bunny comes in because the bunny has nothing to fucking do with Jesus. It was a fertility thing.
No, there is somebody explained this to me. But there is an actual I mean, yeah, it is pagan in a sense, yeah.
But anyway, they took
then
all these pagan.
Christianity is pagan, basically. You know what I mean?
Well, it's monotheistic though, or maybe you got 3, but it's basically monotheistic.
Yeah,
That's the main thing. And also the sexual, you can't have
the way-
polyamory anymore.
by the way-
Marriage is a Christian thing. Like,
By the way-
pagans,
Pagan literally just means rural.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. Like the massive religions, they were massive because they became the religions of the state and of the larger the metro areas of the ancient world. So the pagan shit, they were saying we got to go out in the woods and find those motherfuckers that are doing their own thing and destroy that.
This is why we can't ever look anything up on this show, because we get sidetracked into an argument about how pagans are actually lower class people and they're good, hardworking Americans or whatever the fuck Corey's talking about.
These good, hardworking witches.
Anyway, we're looking up bouquets, I think.
Roman. It's Roman.
Thanks.
All right, solved it.
Listen, I'm sure that was interesting for some people. You
Oh,
know?
no, it was. This is just what we do. We literally try to look up some shit and then we'll get in an argument about whether or not Easter is actually a pagan.
Well, I've been reading. I started reading that Sexual Persona by Camille Paglia.
Okay.
And that whole thing is like the thesis of the book.
By the way, what gender is that?
Camille Paglia?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I think that she is trans. I think she classifies herself as trans.
She's trans?
Yeah, I think I could be wrong. I think she classifies herself as a male but goes by female pronouns.
Do you know Camille
Bizarre.
Paglia? Mm-mm. It's like old school feminist is
Who is
very hard to listen to.
Who when they said Camille I forget who the fuck it was. Judith Butler or one of those. Who's another feminist thought leader?
I don't know.
Gloria Steinem, maybe? I think it was Gloria Steinem,
yeah.
probably.
Okay.
Said that calling Camille Paglia saying she's not anti-feminist is like a Nazi saying they're not anti-Semitic. Did I say that right? That was a
I don't
lot
think
of,
so.
I don't.
I
That was a
think
lot of anti.
I don't know what the hell you were
double
saying.
negative in there that you
I don't know
Dude,
exactly.
I think it's
I got
Camille
lost on that.
Paglia
It's coming out of
calling
my
herself
fucking
a
mouth.
feminist.
Yes, is like a Nazi saying that he is pro-Semitic or something. Do you know?
Yeah, we're
Listen, it
apparently
fell
not going to
apart,
get to the
bro.
quote, I don't think.
It fell apart. Who gives it? Anyway, Camille Paglia is not well liked, I guess.
It's just like David Foster Wallaby said. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I think she's.
That's a picture of Hillary Clinton, actually. That's got to be Hillary Clinton in there.
Oh, that one, yes.
Yeah. I
Why
think
do
so.
they have a picture of Hillary Clinton as Camille Paglia?
There's
That's weird.
2 pictures of old.
Studied at the University of Transylvania.
Anyway, Harold Bloom. Okay. Anyway, that's the whole thesis of sexual persona is that
God, how is she not woke enough
Paganism.
for the feminists? She's transgender. She's an old school feminist.
Dude, I
and she's
explained-
the woke people hate.
I explained
hate
the
this person.
first chapter of sexual persona to a woman, and she was pissed at me for like days. And I'm like, you understand these are not my thoughts. I'm just repeating this person's thoughts.
Mansplained.
I'm mansplaining a woman. You know what I mean?
Mansplaining feminism.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole point is that
Well, anyway,
yeah,
Jeremiah.
Sky God versus Earth God, Earth Mother, whatever. You know what I mean?
Is that what we're talking about?
That's paganism.
Oh,
Paganism is chaotic female Earth goddess or whatever. Fertility, big thick bitches. You know what
Thick
I mean?
bitches. Speaking of thick bitches, I'm going to be your mother for a second. When are you going to get married? This is what I asked him when you were up getting.
We're not looking up fat celebrities anymore. It's not-
Did we run out of fat celebrities that quick?
We're just shaming you for being single.
Why,
Right
why
now.
don't you have any kids yet?
33's a bit old. You can't be running around with the kids. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
geez.
Are you anticipating traveling more, like for work? Because I know a lot of times you weren't here very often.
Yeah, I was gone. I was popping back and forth. I'm supposed to be. I just got extended out here. I was supposed to be out here already, but I'm going to be here till September 2022.
Okay.
So this will be like.
Where
my
else do you
longest.
go? Can you say?
Yeah, I could. I'll,
Guantanamo Bay.
yeah, no, I'm.
Hillary Clinton's basement.
I'm probably.
Comet Pizza.
I'm going East Coast next.
Voodoo Donut. How many can we do?
We can keep doing it.
Sorry, we didn't. Just kept naming pedophile layers while you're trying to talk about it.
Voodoo Donuts.
Little St. James Island.
Supposedly,
Wait,
according to
Wait, what?
this is the only reason why I think
Yeah,
it has
Voodoo
some
Donuts.
credibility. If you look at the little doll on the LED on the like neon sign, it has that blue triangular spiral on it, which is the
pedophile
NAMBLA,
symbol.
the NAMBLA
Yeah.
North American Boy Love Association symbol.
Also, here's the most in my mind.
This is going to sound extremely ignorant. I didn't know NAMBLA was real. I thought it was from that one episode of South
no,
Park.
I
Oh,
know.
no, it's real.
I thought that too.
That's not good.
I thought that too. Unfortunately,
And then also, why do they have to say the magic is in the hole?
And it's a good thing. Good things come in pink boxes and shit. Yeah. Here's the most damning piece of evidence that I've found that Voodoo Donuts is a pedophile layer is
love
just
those donuts.
seeing the owner.
That's not fair.
Oh no, dude! Hold on.
That's
Hold
not
on,
fair.
Dude, this is gonna blow your mind. I'm telling you, dude.
But I like the little
You've
people
never
flavored donut. Or the, not flavored. The
Bro,
little,
this guy, I'm telling you.
Oh.
Look at this fucking piece of shit right here. You're telling me that guy's never fucked a kid? Is that what you're gonna tell me? In your heart of hearts, you believe that? If I was like, listen,
You do
this is a $1
you're
million
making a good
bet.
point right now,
If you
unfortunately.
bet right, if you bet correctly, you win $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Has this man ever fucked a kid? Which one are you gonna go with? Really?
This man who's dressed like Miss Frizzle.
All right. Well, to be fair, for those of you who can't see the picture on the screen right now, it's Jerry Sandusky.
Jerry Sandusky looks way less like a pedophile than this guy.
Actually, that is also true. This is a very, very unattractive, creepy-looking dude.
This is, dude.
Would he
and
look better if he was fat?
That dude should gain some weight.
Honestly, dude, Dan Snyder pulled it off. I mean, come on, these guys are
Oh.
Also,
fucking. Come on, don't make that look with your face. Don't make your face like that. Anyway,
I really like their donuts.
also-
I hope he's not. I mean, if it makes any difference.
you can like the donuts. I mean, are they made with the flesh of children?
I hope.
Sure, of course, yeah, but
not.
they're tasty. They
but
sure
if
are
you just
tasty.
go, literally, I mean, this dude
I hope
is very
nobody-
weird looking. But if you just go, tell me this dude doesn't look like a pedophile, and you show me a picture of any man, any male human being,
Okay.
I would be like, eh.
Fuck, I'm trying to think of one man that doesn't, from the outset, look like a pedophile.
I
Mr.
guess
T.
No. Mr. T.
Mr. T, I don't think looks like a pedophile.
Well, should you a picture of Michael Jackson or whatever? Like, any,
Michael Jackson looks like a pedophile.
did he always? Did he always look like a pedophile?
No.
No, once he
Like
started.
at the end, he
once
did.
he started looking like an old Hispanic woman, kind of.
He really did. He really.
He did. He looked like a chola.
Like he had a pencil in his
Yeah, he
eyebrow.
looked like
Michael Jackson really crawled so that Elliot Page could walk. You know what I mean?
He was
He
not.
really,
Wow.
it was not
he
a.
really walked so that they could run. You know.
Michael Jackson was a very odd looking fella.
So Rachel Dolezal could. He was the precursor to Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Anyway, so this little God damn it, that face. I'm sorry. This is.
Dudes that don't look like pedophiles.
God damn
yeah,
it.
that's difficult because
Who's the guy from Star Trek?
Shatner
William Shatner.
doesn't look like. Yes, he does.
I think the
Does
bald.
not look like
I
a
think the bald Star Trek dude looks less like a pedophile than William Shatner.
Bald Star. Oh.
Ian McKellen? No,
No,
not
it's
Ian McKellen.
It's
Patrick Stewart
Patrick. There you go. Fuck yeah. Who was awesome.
doesn't look like a pedophile.
Yeah.
You
Patrick
guys just
Stewart
like
is-
naming your personal heroes or something.
Oh, I don't. I've
tell
never.
Who doesn't look like a pedophile?
Please tell me
Batman.
Patrick Stewart's not a pedophile.
I've never watched an episode of Star Trek. I only know him from
really?
American Dad.
Listen,
A lot of my stuff I get from American. It's from Seth MacFarlane
I know
Productions.
you had an American Dad.
truly, it's like one of my favorite shows.
a lot of Seth MacFarlane Productions. Is how
You
I
learned your
learned.
geopolitics from Rick and Morty. You quoted Family Guy or South
I
Park. You
watch
get a lot of info
Ameri-
from South
watch a lot
Park.
of I watch a lot of adult
You're a cartoon
cartoons.
guy. Yeah.
No, that's very much the vibe, dude. I saw somebody get my friend that gave me this tattoo. Like she's a tattoo artist in Wyoming, and she sent me a picture. She did a tattoo of Master Shake and Tall Ed, Dumb Ed from Ed, Ed and Eddie on this dude, and I got fucking jealous. I was like, "Fuck! I have to get a Master Shake tattoo now." Like, fucking
I don't
garbage.
even know who that is. Who's Master Shake?
He's a milkshake
Yeah, from
from
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Hunger Force.
Oh, okay. I only
Jesus
watched like a couple episodes
Christ,
of that.
what?
I don't know
Really?
the names.
I wasn't a big fan of that show.
Oh, it's a
didn't like
great
it.
fucking show, man. You guys are missing out, man.
I watched it. I just didn't think it was good.
All right.
Sorry. I just said it was alright. It didn't
wrong.
for me.
You're wrong. First 3 seasons, untouchable, dude. They're
I think Space Ghost Coast to Coast was better.
Some meatball who's really angry. I don't see what
There was a
not to like.
meatball and a French fry.
the meatball wasn't angry. The meatball was very
Stupid.
childlike. And
No,
Stupid.
see, I didn't watch.
the shake was the angry one.
Oh, the Shake was angry. Okay, well,
Okay. Well,
the Shake was a pedophile.
It was a spin-off from Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
yeah. A baffler meal.
Metalocalypse.
I liked Metalocalypse. It
Metalocalypse
was funny.
good. But yeah, very.
didn't watch it.
But I feel like I think I just got in. I was at the right age.
The
when
only one I really
Aqua Teen
did
came
watch was Celebrity Deathmatch.
out. That's MTV. That's not even Adult
That wasn't
Swim,
Adult
you
Swim?
Dumb motherfucker.
See, I don't even know Adult Swim. That's the
Bro.
only shit I remember watching late night.
You were ruining our. I'm gonna have to cut this out. We're losing so much credibility. On this show, dude.
Look, get a TaskRabbit to watch all
What
of
about
this.
what about
tonight.
current?
Have a TaskRabbit watch every episode of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, and then get back to me.
and then watch Too Many Cooks and tell me what you
yeah, exactly.
Oh, Too Many Cooks.
Too Many Cooks is fucking. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like that.
Hire a guy to watch Too Many Cooks day after day.
Yeah.
You have to watch this
Can
for
you-
48 hours straight.
Hold on. Well, no.
Too
no,
many
no.
cooks.
Honestly, this is a great idea. Is hire a TaskRabbit to. Here's what I'm going to do. Is you're going to watch. You need to FaceTime me or Zoom or whatever. You need to video call me every day, once a day. Don't care what time it is. And you're going to watch Too Many Cooks, and I'm going to watch you watch Too Many Cooks.
And after you've memerized it, I'm going to get 19 more Taskrabbits, and you're all going to act out Too Many Cooks for me.
Dude, that would do for real. This is the idea.
Speaking of Adult Swim cartoons, a Taskrabbit is just a Mr. Meeseeks. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just a Mr. Meeseeks.
That's what I'm saying. It's like like speaking of Mexico, which that was like an hour ago, but like I've talked to so many people that are like, yeah, I own a business, and like you start talking to them about their business, and then you realize that they're just they're like an upper middle class American exploiting Mexico's economy, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna retire down there and get a piece of land, and it's like, okay, you could just like their plumbing doesn't work and shit. Like, it's like, why are you down? Like, they're starting a business down there because it's lucrative, because you're using like the most exploited labor force that you have access to. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, you can't get those child slaves in Indonesia unless you're really up there.
right. And the thing
You got to
is,
take what you can get.
in Mexico,
In his case, it's a Taskrabbit.
I do like TaskRabbit. I do like TaskRabbit, yeah.
no, what's worse?
What if I
is
could
that
just pay a bunch of them to be in my cult?
What I'm essentially proposing we do with Taskrabbits is pay them to act out weird shit that we. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I want you to reenact whatever, and like, man, you could have so much fucking for probably like, I don't know, you like get a bunch of people together.
I want you to reenact the scene from Good Will Hunting where Robin Williams tells Matt Damon about how his wife farts, and I want to see the emotion in your face. When you do it. If you can't,
I want you.
You can't bring me that same level of mimsy, then
I want to have.
I want you to make me feel something.
If my eyes don't mist up.
I'm gonna get a Taskrabbit, and I just want you
If I
to
asked
make
you
me
about
feel
love,
something.
you'd probably quote me a sonnet. That fucking scene.
Write me, write me something beautiful.
You don't know what love is. You don't know what it's like to feel
don't
tender touch of a woman when you've just stabbed her to death. I don't
When you
remember.
fucked a fart out of a woman. You've never fucked a fart out of a woman, you piece of shit.
You've never continued cunnilingus through a queef, you little.
Oh no! Have one Taskrabbit. Hold on. Have one Taskrabbit doing Robin Williams monologue from that scene,
Right.
and then have another Taskrabbit doing Ben Affleck's monologue from the end of the movie at him. So they're doing these monologues that don't go together at each other.
Right.
So, yeah. So Robin Williams is
better
like,
yet, have one
you
of them
don't know
be-
what love is, and then the other guy is like, every morning I wake up and I hope that you're not. I knock on your door and I hope that you don't. I can do a better Boston accent. Every day I come to your door. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
One of them is actually doing Forrest Gump, sitting on the park bench talking.
Just
about,
get them from different movies. One of them's the monologue where Adam Driver is just tearing down Scarlett Johansson. Every day, I hope you die.
It's really not a bad idea.
You got to pair it with something absurd. So he's doing the.
It's like movie monologue mashups.
Yeah.
That monologue against the end of The Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is really true.
Every day, I hope you die. P.S. The Breakfast Club.
Yeah. The loner, well, I don't know what the fuck the Breakfast Club is, but yeah, like the princess? I don't know.
There's literally no way you guys don't get reached out to from Taskrabbit, and it's going to be really good or really bad.
Yeah, they're like
No in between.
if somebody comes up to us and asks me my full name in the next few weeks, I'm like, no, we're getting sued.
You're getting a cease and desist letter or sponsorship from Taskrabbit.
Yeah, dude, this whole thing is really an ad for Taskrabbit.
Yeah, Taskrabbit's awesome.
All right. What's the one where the dude is like, you can't handle the truth? That one?
A few good men. That's
Okay,
Jack
so you
Nicholson?
have somebody yelling
Yep.
a few good men monologue towards Matthew Broderick in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, doing his life moves pretty fast, if you don't. This dude just yelling at
No, I mean, it's got to be like you got to have like.
They have to complement each other, but be drastically different. But they have to.
So, all right, hold on. I think I got one. Let me get. I'm asking my brain. I'm like,
can I buy a vowel?
I'm literally doing improv shit in my brain where I'm like, can I get a workplace?
You're asking your subconscious.
Yeah, I'm like, what a giving it
donut shop
improv. Okay. What's a good kids movie?
Bebe's Kids.
Bebe's Kids. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Yeah, let's just take two.
For real?
Let's just take two random movies and grab something.
That's perfect. So
right.
let's do Bebe's Kids and the end of Training Day. Let's see if we can work those together.
That scene where he drops off the lady with the kids.
Yeah, and he's just, like, hey, King Kong.
Oh my God! No, perfect.
No.
That scene from the end of Training Day.
Yeah.
Against the monologue at the end of King Kong. It was beauty that killed the beast. King Kong got shit on. That's perfect.
Yes. All right.
That's
all right.
it.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. I like Bebe's Kids. Either one. But this is really to force actors into just be like, because what you're doing because that's what you're gonna find. That's who's gonna take these jobs is aspiring actors. And really, what we're doing, because we're hilarious, is going. You know how demeaning being an actor is already.
To make it hard.
We just figured out a way we can make it way more demeaning. Than
if I ever get famous and I need to find a cast, if you can't do this, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Right. Well, and that's the thing is like we do, in a sense, do have that extra bit of power where it's like they don't know if you're gonna pop as a comedian. They got to be like, what if this is the next pre-jerk off Louis C.K. that I'm staring at? You know what I mean? What if he has this
guy could be writing Citizen Kane right now. I better just fucking do it.
I better fucking do it.
I better do it.
And I better do it with all my heart.
Better be Citizen Kane too.
That is the beauty of beginning actors.
I better scream the monologue from the end of Training Day at a child with all of my heart. Yeah, that's all right. I like it. I'm gonna fucking. Is it an app, right?
Taskrabbit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna get that right now.
I don't know if there's actors for hire on.
I don't know.
There's got to be something like that.
Got to be some crossover appeal with SAG.
Another one is Upwork.
Yeah, SAG.
But I think Upwork is more writing.
Taskrabbit brought to you by SAG-AFTRA.
Okay.
The Joker's monologue at the end of Bicentennial, man. When he's getting ready to die after he's had all those surgeries.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Bicentennial Man is a weird fucking movie.
Yeah.
He goes from a robot to he's like, it's honestly just a robot committing suicide.
Yeah,
Is essentially the movie.
After having sex with the kid from the beginning of the movie, who's now an adult or something, right? Then that's something. That's something super weird. Like a really weird relationship that he develops at the end.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so an
It's the
adult
kid or
robot,
the grandma or something.
an adult robot meets a child and then does everything in his power to fuck that child. And it just really, and this is he's the only reason that he fucked her as an adult is because science hadn't caught up yet.
They couldn't fuck her.
They couldn't give him a dick fast enough for him to fuck a child. Have you seen that?
It's RoboCop 4. It's just basically RoboCop.
For real. With Robin Williams, Bicentennial Man? Wait, did you see AI? With Haley Joel Osment?
No. I haven't seen a lot of movies. I saw Big with Tom Hanks.
Did you?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, he plays a kid.
Nope.
Wait.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
You're like, not really.
Well,
I don't remember it that well. It was a long time ago.
That's what I'm saying.
I saw The Matrix.
All right.
All right.
I don't remember any monologues from The Matrix. I'm sure there was.
There's the red pill, blue pill. There's also the one where Cypher or whatever is talking in the breakfast room about how he wants to go back into the Matrix and have a steak dinner.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something to go with that. But
They
I
could
couldn't
do the
come up with
red
anything.
pill, blue pill at the end of any monologue where somebody just overdosed.
Doing like a requiem for a dream.
Yeah, more.
Dude, I got a hold of Josh Grambo. I wanted to do because my friend was trying to tell me about like Disney shorts, like the animated Pixar shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Fucking, there's a sweater that comes to life, and it fucking." And I said this as a joke, like before she even started talking. I was like, she was like, "I'm getting so emotional over this." I'm like, yeah, did the baby stapler meet the mama stapler? Like, that's literally all Pixar is now. It's just like, let's take an inanimate object. And then she was like, no, it's about a sweater that comes out. I'm like, motherfucker. Like, I'm joking around. But here's what I want to do is have do a Pixar. Have you seen the Disney Pixar shorts? So there's, like it's
A little
just,
bird that's on the giant stupid
there's
parrot
like
or
trumpet
whatever.
music. It's like like whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? So I just want to do that, but it's just the entire
Old man with dementia playing chess against himself.
Yeah. Well, mine was I wanted to have.
I know exactly.
Just a mentally ill old man.
I wanted to have
We're playing it up for laughs.
Yeah, I wanted to have a
Just
penguin.
wishes his grandson.
I wanted to have a penguin shooting heroin and then stealing his mother's TV, and then have it. So like he's in an igloo with a fire, and he's like trying to get the needle into his wing, but he can't do it. It's like bump, 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 and he's like struggling to do it, and he drops it. It's like. You know what I mean? And now he's figured out another way he can like push the plunger with his beak to get the heroin into his body. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it ends with him getting like with the same like up trumpet music, like it's like shitty like jazz, and he's getting his fucking wings sawed off by a doctor because.
I just love at the end of that knowing that the little lamb has to jump in at the end. Jumps on the eye.
Oh, right. Yeah. That was actually the plot to Happy Feet 3D.
Yeah, no, that was. I was gonna call it. This is the problem with ADD is that like I'll get a really good idea, an idea that I like, and then I'll completely lose confidence in. But I was just gonna call it Requiem of the Penguins. Like that's
Like March of the Penguins.
March of
Yeah.
the Penguins. See if I get that done. Either way, I said it
See if
out
you
loud.
get that done, yeah. 3D modeling project.
No, I was just gonna get. Grambo was like storyboard it, and I'll if you storyboard it, I'll do it. And I was like, okay.
Oh, okay.
So I just gotta figure out how to storyboard things. I'm sure that's easy as fuck.
Google.
Yeah. Well,
No, you get some kid from Taskrabbit.
That's rabbit to do it.
Motherfucker.
We just
Can you
storyboard
draw
this
penguins
exactly.
for me?
Yeah,
I'm actually a recovering addict. I don't care.
yeah. You like penguins, right? Anyway, sit down. We're gonna.
Sit down. I didn't pay you for your opinion.
But yeah.
It's basically Train Spotting meets Happy Feet. It's kind of
yeah. You know that scene from Toy Story where Woody takes a hot shot and fucking sinks into the carpet? They have to come in and narc on him. Narcan? Is it Narcan or Narcan? You know what I'm saying? You hang out with heroin addicts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that scene, though. I definitely missed that deleted scene.
It might be Toy Story 4 I'm thinking of.
All I know is that they fucked up that kid Sid for life. That's all I know.
Yeah, that kid. Well,
Really wasn't even a bad kid. He was just beating up some fucking toys.
that kid was probably getting the shit beat out of him by his parents. I
he
mean,
wasn't-
clearly.
Yeah, he could have been taking it way worse. He wasn't out there microwaving cats and birds. He was just burning holes through army men. He didn't know they were alive. That's a whole different story if he did.
Yeah,
They just traumatically ruined
Right,
him.
right,
And he
no.
goes home to tell that story. Nobody fucking believes him.
Holy fuck, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
He didn't know they were sentient.
He did
And
nothing bad.
The movie frames it as if he did
He's
know.
a murderer.
Yeah, he didn't steal the toys. He didn't go to Andy. Andy probably never met this fucking kid. He sees, new
No,
toys.
Andy's a dick. Andy's
Andy
Andy's
abandoned
parents are
them.
like, don't go near the dirty kid next door.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah.
Then he just abandons his toys. Like they,
Dude, fuck Toy Story.
Yeah.
What a fuck Randy Newman. while we're here.
most Disney movies are really fucked up. Simba was fucking his sister. Nobody ever wants to acknowledge that.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah, Simba was fucking his sister.
Scar was not
Scar.
Nala's dad.
Huh? Yeah, you're right. There was
Who
only
are these
two.
characters?
And,
Wait.
and Lion King. There's
Lion King?
There's 2 male lions.
What the hell is going on?
Okay,
here?
in the beginning, there's two male
Oh
lions.
my god! I was just trying to remember what happened in Toy Story.
There's 2 male lions.
Okay.
So, and Nala is
They're
not
animals. They can't.
Nala is not Scar's kid. So,
He's fucking his sister.
that means she's Mufasa's kid.
Right.
He's fucked his sister. Because in the second one, Scar has kids, and they're not Nala.
But the assumption, so I don't want to poke holes in this theory because it's, there's something hot about that. But just because there are not extra male lions in frame doesn't mean that those are the only lions in the only male lions in the pride.
I mean, there's only normally 1 male lion in a pride, so the fact that there was even 2.
Is that true?
Yeah. So the fact that there was even 2 could only be
So
attributed
lions
to...
have like harems?
Yeah, that's 1 lion and a bunch of females, and that lion just fucking spreads the seed. They feed him. He doesn't go... Male lions don't hunt. Female lions hunt.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
they go and kill and bring daddy food. That's...
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's really the life that you want. You want to be reincarnated as a lion, as a male lion.
Not if the only options to fuck are your sister. Or,
Yeah,
Now, how
good
about
point.
this? In A Little Mermaid, the dude fucks a fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah.
Fish fucker.
Does she keep her legs at the end? What happens at the end of that?
I think she keeps her legs.
The dude fucks her so good she gets her legs back. It's like Pinocchio, basically.
I'm gonna actually keep these legs. She abandoned her species for some dick.
Yeah, dude. She's a race trader, really. Nobody brings up how much of a race trader Ariel was.
Species trader.
Well, okay. Fine.
Yeah, Pocahontas was the race trader.
Right. We're really breaking down Disney right now.
Pocahontas is the race trader. There's a whole lot of holes that you could poke in a lot of Disney movies. Like that general in Mulan was obviously gay, and they never mentioned that.
Right.
Which,
He was totally down to fuck Mulan.
dude, and then he got mad. He was like, wait, you got a pussy?
Wait, you're a chick?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, that's true. All right.
Yeah.
And how about this? In The Brave Little Toaster, dude fucks a toaster.
That's just every single theory.
And how about The Bridge to Terabithia?
How about
guy
Iron
fucks
Giant?
a bridge?
That's what I was going to say.
Guy fucks. Oh, was that you?
Yeah, I was going to say guy fucks.
And the Iron Giant guy fucks an Iron Giant.
That's really all I got. This is just a guy who's never seen any of these movies.
And Bebe's kids.
Fucks all
Guy-
those kids under
Guy
that
fucks
amusement park.
Bebe's kids.
Ah, God damn it. That's so fucking funny. That's
Oh, shit.
I'm so pissed you haven't seen that movie, man. That sucks. Yeah,
You got to tell me. I'll watch it. Baby's Kids.
Yeah.
It's on
Gotta get
Amazon
out of here,
Prime.
fucking-
Yeah.
Amazon Prime.
We should probably. I feel like I think we.
Any
know.
closing remarks before we
Yeah,
go
you
up
wanna
to?
plug
Are you
anything,
doing
or-
Humor Underground?
No, I'm doing the Carabiner show.
Carabiner?
Carabiner. I'm doing the Carabiner show.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing that tonight.
Right on.
Okay, we'll probably if you have any shows like we'll probably release this like in a week.
Oh,
So do you have anything that far out? If not,
I'm gonna be down in Cheyenne at the end of the month. I know I got something else on my calendar. I'm horrible. Somebody will ask me to do a show, and I'll put it in my calendar, and then I just make sure I set reminders. So I'll be like, "Hey, remember this?" Like the day
yeah,
before.
you're like, well, I gotta be there now. All right.
Yeah.
Are
Oh,
you
I'm
doing
late.
Dillinger's or what are you doing?
Dillinger's on the 30th. Yeah.
Okay.
Dillinger's, Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yep. Good club.
Yeah, we
Check 'em
we
out.
we decided to we're not celebrating Gay Pride Month. We're just doing another Black History Month.
Yeah.
So it's you, Anthony. We're gonna keep it going. Hopefully we can find.
We're gonna keep it going.
We're just gonna keep
A
it
gay
going.
black comic.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah,
Gay
find a
black comic. Yeah.
Gay black comic. That's gonna be difficult to find. Are there any? Do you
It feels hard just finding black comics out here.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
bad to find a gay one.
Yeah, there's
gotta-
PJ Johnson, but we gotta cut that out of here.
All right, dude.